The
Michigan
fuck?
Wolverines.
I know I'm finna get a whole different script this game, bro.
And the Ducks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Fielded in the end zone, it's Avery. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out in the
I'm
end
sick,
zone.
bro. How we having a fucking game? Oh my god.
Man hardly
We might have lost that bit, but god damn, dude. Them stats, I probably can't recreate that shit.
And he just commands attention both from the defense and from the fans.
Niggas will have to come out and play defense the exact same.
You're going to see him line up all over the field in this game.
And the ball's loose.
Oh, let's go.
The defense scoops it up and they're bringing it back. Touchdown, Oregon. The defense takes matters into their own hands. The defense comes up with the fumble and takes it to the house.
The old scoop and score. Create the fumble, pick that puppy up, take it to the house. Great job by the defense, not only forcing the turnover, but getting points out of it.
He'll bring it out. It's Ellington. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's got it. Brought down at the 26 after a 15-yard pickup. We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who can make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult, right? Like, I don't want to hear about my quarterback being effective. I want him to be explosive. I want him to be dynamic. But Michigan doesn't really have those guys most of the time at that quarterback spot. But when they find those good ones, they have great seasons.
Back to pass, it's Marshall. Quickly to the
Oh, these niggas can't give me a whole different script, bro.
Stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
Couldn't stop them nigga leg, man, but shit, niggas couldn't stop me.
Leaves it with the running back. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Inside the big house, they have those big condominiums down there on the field, paving the way for the running backs.
Big, huge condominiums, and every year it's a little bit different of how they wear their uniforms and how they fit their uniforms, but the style, always the same. Line up, hit you right in the mouth. That's who Michigan is.
They'll leave it with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
Pulls it in. It's Priestcorn. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. You know, we joked that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they...
Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines. Now that's the way to bail out the rest of the team. Start with bad field position, put together a drive anyway.
And very confident. You can see the quarterback just had a bit of a swagger, Reese. He was like, look, all right, we're starting deep in our own end. Special teams didn't help us out, but we can fix that right now, fellas. And they went out and looked so good on that last run.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic than they get him on the ground at the 20. The Ducks offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they seem to believe that they can take big plays away and man coverage by just locking him up in this matchup, David.
Yeah, and it's hard to lock down a great wide receiver, but a great defensive back versus a great wide receiver, we got a showdown.
Yeah, let's be honest, David. Most defenses don't have a dude like that at cornerback that could do that in a game like this, but this matchup is unique, and it's going to really determine the outcome of the game.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit. Think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that one? Joey Harrington, and of course Justin Herbert. These guys could thread the needle from the pocket, make all the throws. This guy here reminds me a little bit of them.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanting to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this, and you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. The Ducks will punt it away on 4th down. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football?
Open one way ahead. Smacks it with the stiff arm. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. First down here for the offense. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. On 1st and 10 from the 38. Looking for room. It's James. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on 1st down.
Really nice stop there for this senior leader.
I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Dropping back, it's Marshall. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. They'll pull it on the read. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he gets a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play.
He makes a catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, Dave. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
The incompletion brings up a second down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job by the quarterback. Hey, a lot of quarterbacks want to cover. They want to drop back. They're not really about that life. They don't want to be the tackling kind of guy. They're like, yeah, leave that to the linebackers. That dude committed, came up, made a nice tackle.
Throws to the wideout. And they can't make the connection on third down. The Ducks will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than
By the
that.
time they
To be
can't get off
physically
the
pounded,
sheet,
the run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Tackled, but he
Hopping
has a
around
first
in the
down.
backfield, man.
It's hard to
Fuck
stop
is this
quick
doing?
rush. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Oh, it's out.
He don't let shit,
And the
man.
defense
Bitch
has
ass
it. They're
nigga.
going
Go.
the other way. Got room at the 35. After making the interception, he took it all the way back and sets up his offense at the 17-yard line.
Damn.
You just wonder about this guy's confidence right now. After fumbling in his last game, he's just fumbled again now. He seems like he's a little bit unsure of himself, and because of that, if you're the offensive coordinator, how many more times do you want to go back to this guy in this game?
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive.
All right, let's go.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. Hold on just a second. Flag on the field. Let's see what's up with that. This could turn out to be a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more. And the Ducks line it up with a 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Ducks!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
First down here for the offense. He's looking to throw it. Trying to get to it. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
The #1 goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him. Try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him. But nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
Fires
Thank you.
Now it's picked off. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got us. Fires toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
On second down, just keeps firing. He'll take another shot here. And he reels it in inside the 30. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Gets away. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Deep shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Oregon.
Hey, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
And that's a mistake you don't expect to see from a senior, and he is lucky to get it back. Here comes this whole crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Trying to get the corner. Shows him the stiff arm. Strong running there. Going to pick up 7 yards on the play, but they still have a 4th and 3. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. A first down for the offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of the bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Good, right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kickoff and kickoff return teams on the field, and we're just about ready to go in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Facing a third down and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. And he reels it in at the 15-yard line. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet. But I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
You don't need to.
And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
This quarterback has to know he's got to get rid of the football quickly. This defense has already shown on film that they'll rush this outside linebacker off the edge and make the count 5 on their pass rush, but with his speed and his flexibility, he's too much for a lot.
Running toward the tape. At the 20. Touchdown, Wolverines. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Well, the quarterback does a great job with his decision-making. He found the matchup he wanted one-on-one. His tight end's able to stretch the field. He makes the catch, and he does the rest of the work himself, running it into the end zone.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Virginia Tech is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Michael Vick should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Syracuse.
They'll run it out of the shotgun.
We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. He's got it. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15.
That's a really nice looking throw. And when I think about the Ducks offense, I think about explosive plays, right? In the running game, but also in the passing game. I feel like if this team is going to win the conference, they need this guy here to be able to make throws like that on a consistent basis. But I'll tell you, he really gives him a chance. He makes this offense go.
He unleashes a long one. And he makes the catch inside the 15. Into the end zone unimpeded, except for that piece of laundry on the field. This might be coming back. That celebration turned sour quickly after they saw that flag, and it wiped out the big play and the touchdown. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get the 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
The Ducks send out the punt unit.
Stuffed over there, bro. The fuck?
Running it back, it's Stewart. Bust through behind his pass. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Running back searching for a hole. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Looking for room. It's James. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Illegal block. Offense.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. To the ground to try to move the chains. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Let's see what he can do with it.
Yeah.
Makes the tackle really strong.
What are those?
Disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. On first down, here comes this offense. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab inside the 30. Touchdown, Oregon! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Quick completion on the out. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. To throw, it's Marshall. Pressure coming. It's on target and complete. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Hold it.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
And this defense has done such a great job. Another sack on the day. They forced an interception. They've been flying all over the field playing great defense.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Getting some heat. It falls incomplete, and man, did they think they had that one set up, and it didn't quite work. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Trying to beat the D deep. He got it. Touchdown, Ducks! And the stomping has commenced. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. So they'll try to make up some of that ground on 2nd down from the 16. To the air, it's Marshall. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the fourth quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. After the penalty, the playbook is wide open on 1st and 5. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down.
Yeah.
He's looking to throw. Spits it out to the back. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game.
Oh, yeah, I just got one.
They've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has
9, 3, 4, 2, 6, 8.
41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Unloads to the right. Finds his man enough for the first. And he's bounced out of bounds, but not before a very productive pickup. The Wolverines are on the move. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
You know, it doesn't matter how talented you are as a quarterback, how accurate you are, how athletic you are. If you're on your back most of the day, it's going to be very hard to win the game. That's been the case for this guy here today.
You on
He's
Wi-Fi?
been under pressure. He hasn't been in rhythm. He's thrown an interception. This has just not gone his way.
Big loss on the last play threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. And that one's incomplete.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
He's right on target. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple, unleashes one deep. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. What a golden opportunity for this offense, scooping up the ball, and now they've got it inside the 10. Going for 6. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. To the air, it's Marshall. Avoids pressure. Into the end zone. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense. Line gets set, 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen. Strip the football, do something.
They go to the ground. And they'll find their way back to the line of scrimmage, and now it's time to find their way back to the locker room as this game is over. 7 is the lucky and skilled number for this squad as they've made it to this point in the season, and they are still perfect.
Still perfect, and they're cooking. You can tell they got some momentum. You know, 7 weeks, obviously, that's not the whole season. You got bigger fish to fry down the road. Great start, but you can tell this team's for real, for real.
No doubt, and they deserve for us all.